In the last episode we were making some gaff jaws. Although the gaff jaws looked quite nice, there was still a potential weakness where there was short grain in this section that I'm pointing to. In order to make them stronger, I decided to laminate the gaff jaws with a couple of pieces of sapele with the grain running at 90 degrees to the grain in the jaws. So I sawed an offcut in half and planed the pieces down to the correct thickness. Then I sanded the gaff jaws flat on either side to accommodate the laminating pieces. And I marked the shape of the gaff jaws onto these for cutting out. Once I cut them out, I carefully routed the edges. Then stuck them onto either side of the gaff jaws with some thickened epoxy resin. And once set, I was able to sand these into a more pleasing shape. You may remember back in part 19 I made a small mounting block for the gooseneck. Well, I temporarily held this in place with a couple of screws and stuck it down with some thickened epoxy resin. A couple of days later I was able to drill some holes for the mounting bolts to go through. Once I drilled these holes, I was able to use a 10mm bit to make some countersink holes on the other side of the tabernacle. Time to have a trial fit of the boom. And then it was back into the workshop to finish rubbing down the gaff jaws and give them a couple of coats of epoxy resin.